Having technical difficulties, man, but we're gonna get it right. My boy Sim, where you at? Just sent you the link, Sim. Where you at?
You hear me?
There you
All right, I
go,
think.
Playboy.
What's good, my guy?
Somebody must didn't want you to come up here or something.
Yeah, that's yo. I don't know, bro. That's crazy right there,
What's that all
son.
about, man? Mocha Mace, what up?
Everything good, man. What's going on, man? What's good,
You
baby?
already know what it is, man. These mean YouTube streets, Instagram streets, these dudes out here talking crazy.
Man, they not safe no more. The Instagram, the YouTube streets ain't safe no more.
Real Roger
It's not
Barnes.
safe for
Barnes, what up?
nobody.
Salute. Got the general up here. Roger Bidons.
Oh yeah, salute Roger Barnes. I like his material. I like what boy be doing. He be definitely doing it, man. And
No doubt.
justice for Kevin too, if I'm pronouncing his son name right. Justice for Kevin, right? That's boy's son.
Yes, sir.
Roger Barnes' son. Yeah, copy. What's good though, King of Harlem? You the King of Harlem, man. You the Harlem legend, man. What's going on, man?
Huh?
You don't get your flowers, man. Let me give
I,
my big bro flowers,
yeah,
man.
I appreciate
What's up,
it.
man?
Yeah.
Talk about it, man. When I talk about Harlem, and I'm from Brooklyn, when I talk about Harlem, I talk about you. I talk about us. I talk about our relationship and some of the things I learned from you. You know what I'm saying? Coming up the industry and stuff like that. So
Facts.
yeah, man. You the Harlem big homie to me, man. Real shit, bro.
I appreciate that,
Oh,
bro. And Barnes said he appreciate you, man.
yeah, we about to go hard, bro. Anything that got a super movement attached to what my big bro doing, that's what we doing, man.
And
Yo,
Simon
Kai,
Kevin.
team, I see you, man. Cypress Project 12, 30, that's my fam right there. He get busy too. You need to bring him on your line, son. Real legend, Cypress legend,
Where at?
Brooklyn legend,
He up
Cypress
here?
Project. Yeah, that's my guy.
He
You
up here?
already. Yeah, he on the line. He on deck. He from Cypress. That's Kassim from Cypress. He did a couple of interviews and stuff like that, but he don't really be, he don't just be getting on everybody's line like that. I think he did
Cypress
Saint Latin.
Cypress
Yeah, he
Project.
did Saint
That's
Latin.
his name?
Yeah, his name is Kai, but yeah, he on Cypress Project. Yeah, what's up, my boy? You already know what it's hitting for. Mm-hmm.
I sent him an invite for you.
Copy. You already. But what's good though, son? Talk about it, man. What we doing, man?
Know how I go, man. I just been trying to talk with a few real people, my nigga. You know, stuff that's going on out in these main streets, man. And
Yeah, these YouTube streets ain't safe, man. I learned one thing too. It get crazy because like people start recognizing you or start recognizing some of your interviews and stuff, and a lot of people get attached to the words that you say. So you got to be careful for what you say. That's why some of the attacks on some of the top media dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. You feel
facts.
me? So when you going for the top, just expect some of the attacks to be real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, when it comes to me, I don't care what nobody say, especially if they don't know me. They better do their research straight
That's
like
right.
that.
That's
I ain't even
right.
got to do the
Yeah.
streets. The streets speak for me anyway, you know.
That's,
So I don't even go through all that. But you know, I just don't like when other brothers be like, for instance, I've been, doing a little survey on the Cam and Jimmy situation, but really the part about Jimmy with the dudes keep bringing him up and saying, man, he a rat. He
yeah.
that phone tap stuff and all that. And if the feds ain't grab him, they got a reason. And then they saying, uh, uh, he must be under investigation. If he under investigation, then that be it. I'm sure he ain't doing nothing anyway. Because if that was
Right.
the case, they would have been came and got him. So you got the
Right.
Harlem Legend dude. I don't know who he is. He say Harlem Legend. I don't know. Everybody I ask about him, they don't know about him. So I don't even know how a person get the name Harlem Legend.
Yeah,
And you
that's
ain't
crazy.
done nothing. And you saying you dropping packs off and all that. But everybody got to start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you wasn't in New York City and controlling your own spot with a team and getting money and buying at least a car too, some jewelry because you get money, have your own crib,
Right.
and regulating.
That's a big.
You ain't
Ain't
did nothing
doing nothing.
legendary, man. Dropping off
That's a
packs
big
don't
fact.
consider nothing legendary, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. These dudes' imagination is just very vivid. You gotta understand, we live in a social media time where you could jump on the joint and be the next big thing without nobody doing their homework or investigation on you. So, that's why it was so easy for 6ix9ine to get in position like he did. But I'm gonna piggyback off of what you were saying about Jim. I don't think he a rat, man. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to put that on boy. That's a heavy accusation.
Not at all.
I just think sometimes the feds will play with you too, bro. Like they play a lot of dirty
Yeah,
games. They'll make you
mind game.
think somebody dirty, you know what I mean? And they not
Facts.
really, it's no proof. They not dirty. You know what I'm saying? They did it to a couple of people, But you gotta look beyond this media. You gotta look beyond, you know what I'm saying, how people represent themselves, and you just gotta see, the sturdy, things that they do. You got the action definitely speak louder than the words. So if niggas is ranting, we getting kites all over from the pen, so we know what everybody's doing. You can't escape, nothing these days, bro.
Not at,
You get
especially
on
if you're
the
a rat.
internet,
Yeah.
yeah, niggas gonna find out, bro. Somebody gonna say
Everybody gonna
something.
know. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
holding that back. Mel
yeah,
makes you getting them not gonna say he not a rat and he ain't just because he might be taking care of them. That don't even make sense. Where y'all get that
right.
from? That's what the Harlem Legend dude is saying. Man, Jim taking care of them dudes, man. I'm telling you, man, that he gonna make you believe that Jim is should be locked up. So being that they heard the wiretap and he ain't locked up, that automatically means he must be working with the feds. And if they
Right.
ain't get him, then they didn't want him.
Mhm.
And only thing
Right.
he said was for them to beat Shorty up. That's a state
Right.
crime. It's not a federal crime. It doesn't file under. It doesn't fall under federal guidelines for him
Yeah, that's
saying
a
that. Just
paper
because y'all
threat,
know it,
man.
just because they hear it on a federal wiretap and the feds is involved, people want to put out that bogus information that that he should have been locked up just because it's feds. People get locked
Nah,
up
I don't
in the
know.
feds every day, and the feds, once they know that they don't got them for the right reasons, they'll turn it over to the state. And that's
Right.
it. But that wasn't enough to do nothing. And they didn't complete the mission with beating little homeboy up. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of reasons. So my point is, why keep talking about it? Because y'all trying to now make the feds get upset and say, oh, they think it's a game. Oh, we can't have Jim Jones embarrassing us. And you know what I'm saying? And make the feds want to go and lock him up for something that he ain't even do. And they'll
Mm-hmm.
come up with some type of reasons. And everybody knows, like you just said, the feds, man, it's dudes I know that been locked up said it was guys got on the stand and testified against them, and they didn't even know these people, never seen them in their life, but they had
Mm-hmm.
stories on them. I know guys in the feds that they said snitches inside of the feds will get them a diagram of the person that they want them to go and tell on and show them where the
Exactly.
guy be at, where he eat at, how he sleep, everything. And he got to come up with an elaborate story based upon what the feds gave them. So
That's
when he
the
get on the stand, he can
assignment.
spit it fluently. You know what I'm saying?
The
That's the
assignment,
game the
my
feds
brother.
play. They'll put
Mm-hmm.
your
Yeah.
name in paperwork that it really ain't got nothing pertaining to your case, but then a dude will say, yo, so-and-so name was in my paperwork. I'm telling you. Kevin
Right.
Child said
Copy.
it about AZ, that he was in the paperwork and was on Funk Flex saying he gonna bring the paperwork. He ain't never bring the paperwork though. I know for a
That's,
fact
right.
AZ ain't never did no business with Kevin Childs, man.
That's another thing too. Yeah, like the slang that they be trying to hit the big bro with too. That shit is crazy, bro. Like son wouldn't have lasted this long. You gotta understand, the streets don't play. The streets don't play internet games. So if you out there and you doing dirt and you talking about it, it's gonna catch up. It's just a matter of time. So you could get around and you could duck your way through this shit, through the industry and all that, but it's a matter of time before that shit catch up to you, bro. So if you told or if you telling, trust me, it's gonna manifest itself, bro. Trust
That's a
me, it's
fact.
gonna have to. I know dudes that killed themselves in Durham, bro, in North Carolina. I know dudes they was working with them people, bro, and because they wouldn't work no more, them niggas rock they self, try to rock they baby, all type of wild shit with that, man. So when them boys come, they don't play, my nigga. They make you sacrifice everything, man. You feel me? And so all the cars you buying, all the jewelry you buying, they use all that shit against you, man.
Right.
So, you know, they'll definitely use people against people if they'll use material against material. So that's what these young cats gotta understand about the feds, man. The feds don't play, man. If they got you, they got you. They ain't gonna play with you, bro.
It's
You
equivalent.
know, they get a name, you know.
What I'm saying is equivalent to these women coming back with these rape allegations 30 years later. Like, okay, this, for instance, now they got Puff for something. We still ain't seen no videotapes yet, but we seen him beat on the girl. They ain't charging for beating on the girl. If they did, that's still basically a state crime unless the feds picked it up. I don't know how that part would work, but if so, that's the only thing we really seen that he did that he should be charged for right now. Now, what he's saying is those movies, those videos they got is going to show that the people that was in there was doing things willingly on their own. Only thing what's going to hurt him is they saying that they was drugged up and didn't know what they was doing. So, but they would have to really prove that. So that's crazy. Now, when he get locked up, bust it though. So when he get locked up, now Puff locked up. Now, what they doing now is everybody screaming Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next. That was as soon as Puff locked up, everybody saying Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next. And what happens now? Here come a sucker lawyer to make up these fake allegations. Don't even show the girl face. Now Jay-Z name and intertwined locked up because they kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And this is my thing about why do these Harlem Legend dudes and Hasson Cambells keep saying Jimmy, well, he should be locked up too. How he ain't locked up here, rat and this. Y'all trying to make the boys come and get him, my G. Like that's not good. That's corny. And if y'all about something, about showing the kids something, stop trying to get another man, black man locked up if y'all spitting about good stuff. Hasson Cambell also a dude that was saying how he was locked up with murders and all that stuff. So you know you got rehabilitated and you ain't doing it no more. Let's talk about that. Talk about that to the kids. Don't talk about another man's business because you're getting paid for it on the internet, bro. That's crazy.
The thing is with Hasson too, and you know, I don't know if some of the listeners or the viewers, if they're gonna see this and see, you know, some of the tension I had with Hasson Cambell, but the thing is, you gotta be a man first. You gotta have substance about yourself, bro. You know, and the thing that he portraying is what nobody's getting. Nobody catching on to what he's doing. He's speaking from a victim standpoint. He doesn't even understand how he's being viewed, but that's what he's portraying. He's portraying, yo, I got touched, I got scrambled, I got played with. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, this is probably exactly what happened. But you can't mix that with the tough guy shit.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna buy that. You can't say you a killer, murder, one Def Con nigga, and then we see you taking pictures with baby boy that was playing with you. And then you can't keep beating the same acts. Like if you kept going down there, at some point in your mind, 14, 15, 16, it clicked. You know what's wrong versus what's right. So if you kept that thing going on, that's what was going on, bro. So my thing with you is, my thing with you is, you are OG. I'm an OG. We done put our time and we done put our pain in. We done sacrifice, right? We're not speaking from the same type of platform that he's speaking for. Because I was mad about what he said about my stepdaughter and all that, but I started looking at things like, yo, this dude is a casualty already. He's a victim. So he's playing a tough role. He's trying to fit our jackets and our shoes and sell this shit to the public like he's really like that. But really, yo, bro, you looking like a victim. So now you got 10 million victims that's supporting you, bro. And it's ironic that you don't even know how to use that platform. So that's my thing to a sucker like Hasson Cambell and what he out here portraying. You never coming to nobody's funerals. You never pulling up for no events. You never giving back. Like I look on your platform, I see you giving back to the community, Boosie. You see me, I be in the middle of COVID. I was on my block at the church feeding my community, bro. Like, yo, if I'm gonna die like this. So it's substance but behind every word that come out of our mouth. I don't see that with him. I see a bunch of antagonizing. I see a bunch of shot throwing at people that probably can make a difference.
Right.
Whether it's Mano, whether it's Jim Jones, whether it's you, whether it's me, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Facts.
you know, my advice to him is just play the whole victim part out, because if you in it for cash, you're gonna get more of a bag. You're gonna get more attention just coming out being the sucker that you really is. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying I did 100 years in Attica and I pop shots and I murdered everything moving, and yo, bro, come on, we're not trying to sell that. You selling death to the community. You talking about people TVs getting turned off and all that shit, son. What happened when somebody turn your TV off or turn your daughter TV off, bro? You
Right.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
you gotta be accountable for what you say, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know. And real quick, I want to speak on Jim Jones and them. Look, y'all look mad weak as a culture with the Dipset shit, because at one point in time, and still to this day, y'all forefront from New York. So people from different places look at y'all as a whole as representatives of the culture from New York. So when y'all start arguing and throwing little shots, nigga, get in the ring, get a bag off of that shit. Don't get too personal where you could destroy a next nigga plate, how he gotta eat, you know, because you might know some personal things about him. That's not being tough. That's being stupid. That's a sucker. If I got a problem with Big Boosie, I'ma call my brother. I'ma
Facts.
square up with him. We're gonna do whatever we gotta do,
Facts.
like lion. Then we're gonna get back to the jungle, bro.
Facts.
We're not gonna about to put our shit all the way out there and antagonize, you know, my grandkid's food or his grandson's plate. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And yeah,
Facts.
yeah,
You
yeah.
them my
So it's
bros, man.
definitely
I I I I seen an interview with Jim earlier today, and he was, laid back, and he was saying, man, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because it's two brothers that love each other,
yeah,
and it, went too far. So I see the compassion in him when he was doing that,
yeah,
man, and
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and that meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that tells
yeah.
me that time heals all wounds, man. And him and Cam gonna get a chance to talk, because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody say. They both love each other. They can't unlove each other, because they
That's
didn't
a
do
fact.
nothing to each other that bad, except for just go
Right,
public.
right,
But once they show the public that they back tight and tight as ever, ain't nothing nobody can say no more. And who
right.
cares about the past? And that's why I be saying, why that, once again, don't want to always keep saying homie name, but the Harlem Legend dude want to keep bringing up old stuff, like with Mace, with saying something about Mace got
Yeah,
was crying for his life or something and ran out of Harlem. That ain't had nothing to do with what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All that stuff is
That's
ignorant.
destroy. That's
It's
destroy
ignorant.
and rebuild.
Yeah, like where did that come
That's
from? So
something
you
you
doing
trying
that
to.
for numbers. And if you was
That's a
a
narrative
legend
you
that you say
trying to
you
write
are,
off.
you would know not to even be speaking about nothing like that. I get it. Y'all base your stuff off of talking with shock reactions, episodes on their stuff, but shock about the police or something, man. About the
That's
police killing
that.
up our innocent people, running in their people's
They
houses,
scared of that.
putting
They scared of that.
broomsticks in our black men and shooting them in the head and in the neck.
Yeah,
Why be you talking
yeah.
about stuff that we doing for in our culture? Talk about some of
That's
that.
a
You
fact.
got plenty of stuff to do shot reaction videos for, man. And then when somebody see you outside, then they smack that head, then you're gonna be looking around like, what I do? Or if you got a crew and the dudes you talking about got a crew, you're gonna have each your crew and their crew going to war fighting. That's adding to the flame of the fire what we trying to stop in our culture. You showing the young
That's a
dudes
fact.
indirectly still that they could talk junk to people over the internet. And that's what the internet created for these young dudes. The young dudes don't gotta go outside no more for beef. They can beef right in their house. And then when they see each other, they got to stand up to what they said over the internet to prove that they tough. So they might be in the malls and shooting and always end up hitting an innocent person, because really they ain't no gunslingers anyway. When we
That's the
was outside with
crazy
them
part.
toys, we was
Mhm.
we had target practice for real, for real. It wasn't no just playing. When we see you, it's going on and on, or it's happening right where it started. And
That's a
we had to
fact.
probably be at the
That's
clubs
a
to
fact.
be beefing and all that. But it's
Yeah,
too easy to they can be at home now and get into beefs, and that's not good. So
that's
these
crazy.
podcasts is getting paid, and they don't got to come outside because they getting paid, so they could talk that talk and talk that talk. They ain't never got to run into Jimmy or whoever else they talking about a
Right,
day in their life.
right. That's
I ain't
another thing.
never
I
seen
don't
you
really.
before.
Yeah, I never seen them. I don't never see none of these dudes nowhere, bro.
Fact.
And I be all over the city. And niggas will tell you, I be in the matrix. I don't see none of these cats. You know, they not bold as they words, and they know they're not gonna stand behind their words. You know,
Yeah,
and it,
not
it
at
never
all.
equals up to
Not at all.
anything.
Your
Equals up to
homeboy,
somebody selling a heavy movement out for a bag,
facts,
bro. That's what it
facts,
always equals to.
facts.
That's why I fell back. I was like, yo, I'm not jumping on nobody. Say, man, fuck, like, I'm gonna talk my talk, and whoever understand it, they understand. And whoever don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying?
You're
And that's being selfish to people that need it, because some of these dudes need to hear what you saying. Some of these dudes need to hear what we're saying at
that's
the
a
end of the
fact.
day. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
why I'm speaking on it. And your homeboy, Cypress Project said the Harlem Legend dude is a bozo, straight bozo. And I'm only
Yeah,
speaking on it, and I'm only speaking
if you
on it
said it,
because
he
this
meant
it
it, and I
it
stand
ain't.
behind it. I don't know, boy.
I'm not me
It looked like
neither.
he
I'm not
came
here
out
to
of nowhere, Kai.
I'm not
I
here
don't know
to
this nigga.
antagonize the dude, but the more he talk and the more the ignorant stuff that I see, I'm trying to figure who is he? And you saying Harlem? I'm known anywhere. I go anywhere in Harlem, anywhere.
I swear to God, I was gonna ask you about that
And
dude. I
I
was
don't
gonna ask you, like, who the
know.
fuck is this
He,
nigga? Like, where
he
he
you
come
know he
from, bro?
said he used
Like,
to drop off packs in Lincoln, and they call it stinking Lincoln and all that. But I don't, Lincoln, one of my brothers, my great friend, I call him right now, he coming, is one of the generals in Lincoln, Johan. My other boy, D, we used to ride the dirt bikes. That's what we did coming up. Not only
yeah,
that, my other dude, the one that they saying ran, the one baby man who they was talking about, which they call him
yeah,
Baby
yeah,
J, which his
yeah.
name, his brother is my brother. That's his name is Stan. That's my bro.
Okay.
And good
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
great dude. He don't even be wanting to come up here on these platforms to talk about his brother
yeah,
and all.
yeah. Right,
And his little
right.
brother and Stan is a Harlem legend. Ran with the best of
Yeah,
the
I heard his
best.
name. I heard
He
the
did a
baby
lot of
name. Rest in peace, Lottie. I think Pop
facts.
Lottie,
And
something like
that's
that.
the
Yeah, I
crazy
heard.
part because we was all in the middle of both because we knew both sides, and that was an unfortunate thing. And the Harlem Legend once again speaking on Lottie. You don't know Lottie, man, for real.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And I heard stories through rest in peace to my big bro Joker, cuz we was into the bikes too. And that definitely was like a Harlem thing. So, coming from Brooklyn, we get our little 30, 40 dudes up and we ride out and meet our little dudes in Harlem, and then we ride out to Mount Vernon.
Mhm.
Mount Vernon was like a little jump off point for the bikers,
Right,
back in them days and stuff like that. So
facts.
even Alpo, Dirt Bike Mike, a couple of other legends in the bike games, they always,
It
was on
still
deck for those joints
go
like
down
that.
like that now too.
Yeah,
Brooklyn be getting
yeah,
with my bros from Harlem, man. It's a good
hmm
movement. It's
yeah,
good that brothers is getting together like that
yeah,
and sticking together because everybody know Brooklyn and Harlem was separated at one time and like each other. But Brooklyn got some Harlem dudes they was cool with. Harlem got some Brooklyn dudes that they was cool with anyway.
always,
It just was
always,
ignorance growing up. We ain't know no better. What we separating ourselves for? And not only
right,
that, why I keep bringing it up to stir up, like your man just said once again. He said the Harlem dude is stirring up too much bull crap. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And he is. By
yeah,
keep talking about all that old stuff, man. And if you was a real Harlem legend, you ain't got to talk about that. For what?
fact,
What attention you trying to get,
fact.
homie?
That's a
Like
big fact.
it's corny as hell, man. And I can't
But
get
what
it.
we gotta understand is it's an agenda behind what he doing, because there's somebody pushing, the batteries in his back. So the real enemy is probably not even him. He probably don't even understand the damage that he really doing. And that's the thing with, some of these podcasters. You got to be conscious with the stuff that you representing, because the person that's pushing a button behind you or giving you the bag, or, helping you proceed, it might not be for a greater cause. We out here for some greater cause type shit,
He
man. For
with
real.
the
So
he
don't get
with that
nobody trumpet.
that 050 movement, the 050 the movement stuff, podcast,
Yeah.
the China Brim dude and all that, and that's his partner, and
Right. Right.
Even the China Brim was saying that ain't true, and telling them that ain't true.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's like,
crazy.
stop it, homie. Like, stop trying to send a nigga to jail, especially if and he ain't never been in jail. He said to out his mouth, he ain't never been there, thank God, which is, thank God he haven't been in jail. You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying? Because it ain't a good
fact.
place to be. So, yeah, but so don't start sending another nigga there because you comfortable getting some money and you ain't got to come outside. That's coward stuff, man.
That's that's the agenda.
That's
That's the
coward
agenda, bro.
stuff.
That's what's selling. You feel me? So they have that agenda to push, and people see that, and
And
people
the young boys think
gravitate to
they
that.
can
The
get up there
young
and be
dumb niggas
talking like that.
gravitate to that.
Can't get up, you can't
Yeah,
do that, bro. Cause I want to see. I just want to try to figure out where he from in Harlem. I need to find out because I'm sure whatever street he from, I got somebody that's over there that can tell me who he is. Cause I'm everywhere in Harlem. Any of the popular streets and any of the dangerous streets is my comrades is from there, and that's a fact.
I'm gonna tell you where he from, bro. And I'm from Brooklyn. He's from the precinct, bro. He's not from Webster. That's the Bronx. He's not from nowhere in Harlem. He's from the precinct, bro. They sent that dude to irritate us, bro. Hasson Cambell, dudes like that, they made deals already. They acting like they live in big mansions. Nah, nigga, you live in protective custody, bro. I already know. You can't sell that shit to me, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. Them niggas from the precinct, bro. That nigga's on protocol time, man. For real. And the fucked up part about it is he'll get a real nigga rock. He'll make like the young niggas, they don't think. They just moving, grab their hammer, get out there and move for the cause. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta outthink this nigga, man. You gotta outthink these dudes, bro. Because their agenda is not the same agenda that we stand for, bro.
Yeah, well,
Trust
you
me,
know
man.
me, I ain't trying to go back and forth with a dude, but I just want to check something when I hear
No,
something's
I'm
wrong.
smacking them. I love you and all that. I'm saying that on your platform. I'm smacking dude when I catch them. Because more dudes need to get smacked, bro. You heard me? More dudes need to get violated like a man. I'm not saying I'm going to clap, I'm going to do nothing, but I'm going to smack them. I'm going to grab them. I'm going to choke them. Like, I feel a lot of energy towards
Oh,
dudes that do suck a representation. So as a man, yeah, a lot more dudes need to get smacked up. They need to get their hands put on them, bro. Real shit. And then we can take it however you want to take it like that. You know, I'm not promoting murder and black on black, but I will smack somebody up, bro. I will choke you out, bro. I will make you respect these hands, bro. You understand me? And that's what we lost. And I got that from my big brothers because you'll get smacked up. Talking this hot shit they be talking, you get your teeth knocked out your mouth, bro, for some of the shit they be saying about
yeah,
people.
that's
You know what I mean?
crazy. I've seen it. It's like,
Teeth knocked
wow,
out your mouth, man.
like
Word.
unbelievable talk. Now it make me
That's
wonder, like,
about me, Boosie. I just smacked a couple of I ain't even going to listen, bro. I'm active. I'm still active with what I do, bro, because I stand behind my beliefs, bro. You
no
feel
doubt.
me? I'd rather die, nigga, than sacrifice my integrity, bro.
Nah,
For real.
I could dig
For
it.
real,
Sometimes
bro.
I tell them, don't poke the bear, man. You poke the bear, that be a problem, man. Don't
Yo, but
poke the bear. So
look,
some of
let me
these
speak
things that
on
these dudes be
camera
saying,
on
I
them
be
real quick
wondering,
too.
man.
Yo,
I be wondering, huh?
I saw you, not for nothing, we just talking about Jim Jones and Cameron and them too. I saw you in Durham making doing shows and doing events and stuff like that. I seen Jim Jones and them out there. I seen how
Facts.
you treated them, and I seen them come from nothing. You know, I remember them jumping around on the stage. Jimmy had the army fatigues on. Wherever we was at, you booked the whole joint out, bought the whole bar out, just made everybody feel good. And so I just want to tell you, as a Brooklyn dude, I saw all of that. I seen you spin around with Mace in the 600 and all that through the town, pulling up by around some of the good people, And I saw that run with them dudes, man. So
Well,
my
not
thing
with
is,
Mace, not with Mace. I
I
used to
know
have
it's
Mace's
hard for
sister down here with me,
you, yeah,
huh?
fact.
It's twin.
So I know
States.
it's hard for
That's
you because you
family.
was right there.
That's a fact. That's family. But even if it wasn't Jimmy, if it was somebody else that these dudes keep talking about and saying that they are snitches. Listen, the wiretap this, if it was anybody else, I'm really just pulling homie coat. Shouldn't do that. You shouldn't try to make the feds want to come and get the man, by keep talking about it. It's other content to talk about if that's the case, man. Or talk about something that the dude did that was good. Jim Jones gave away sneakers and stuff for the kids, man. Say something about that. You know why they ain't gonna do it? Because positive views don't get none. They only gonna get something if it's negative. But if you really popping, you can talk about anything, man, and make it interesting. If you're a real content creator, don't do that. So if it was anybody else besides Jimmy, I would say it. So it's like these dudes is preaching. When they do that, that is cool to be woofing back and forth on the internet, and these young cats that is on the internet see it and say, "Oh, these dudes getting away with it. I can do it." And now when they come outside, they shooting and killing each other, or running up in people's houses, killing innocent people.
Different type of time. Their timing is different. You feel me? So when they see something, they animate what they see. So they always want to outdo the last gangster, the last tough guy, and stuff like that, bro. And you know, somebody gotta hold some accountability, bro. And it gotta be us. You heard? It gotta be us, because there's nobody else left.
Especially
you can see the suckers that
about
telling us that.
Especially when you talking this Harlem talk, man. You gotta be official to be talking this Harlem talk, man. You know,
yo, let me say something about Harlem
to every
too.
other borough. I'm just speaking about where I'm from.
Let me say something for Harlem, right? And this go for the whole real New York City too, because we representing Harlem too, right? When Alpo, because we got a bunch of Alpo lovers and all that, and rest in peace to Alpo, because I ran across his path a few times, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I actually spoke to him on the phone too via some other cats that was locked up to him, and they actually plugged me in with K Slade. So on some business shit, I did have a run-in with Alpo like that. But we got so much of a slander being from New York City, and we saw how the DC cats treated us, how the B-More cats treated us, and a lot of this shit was because of Alpo. So it was a big, crazy stain against Harlem, against New York City. So when things happen, you know, towards Alpo or whatever, it wasn't no thing where niggas wanted to go pop no bottles and nothing. You know, a lot of people was obsessive about that. Right. But it also was in like the out of town eyes, like, oh, all right, well, you know what? New York finally cleaned up their backyard, or cleaned up, you know, some of the misconceptions or whatever with boy named Twisted and stuff like that. But I'm going to just tell you like this. I never had nothing against Alpo. I never really gave a fuck about none of that shit, bro. You feel me? But a lot of the times I seen a lot of people coming at you. They coming at other people that was actually really there. And I was like, yo, just shut the fuck up, because people got hit. It's people, family that's still involved. There's people that's still out there. Like, if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut the fuck up, because you don't really want to bring that type of energy back up, and things get misconstrued, and it start a whole nother, you know, whirlwind of shit going on, you know, with the young people that's out there right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that, you know, because I saw a lot of crazy shit going on with the Alpo shit, bro.
Yeah, you know, anytime I was talking about Alpo on my platform, it still was about a message. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like you said, there's so many Alpo. They got a lot of Alpo lovers. That's cool and all that. You know, it's cool to them because nobody ever told on their family and got their family out of here. Nobody killed their family. If Alpo would have one of their families killed or sent one of their family members to jail forever, they wouldn't be doing that, saying none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I never said nothing that was just trying to be disrespectful or to utilize his name for viewing purposes. I spoke on it because I really was there, really was with him, used to play basketball with him. I used to look up to Alpo as a big brother with the AZ, the Rich Porters and all that. I used to be like, man, I'm gonna be like them dudes when I get older. And you know, stuff like that. And so I speak on all of that because of what he did. and how he did it. And you know, everybody would have come and say, uh, um, um, you wasn't saying all that when he was around, when he was here, like they say to everybody else. But I keep telling them, go check
Right.
my Queen's Flip interview out. Alpo was living and running around in the streets of Harlem when Queen's Flip asked me, what did I think that Alpo did? I said, I think he killed Rich Porter to keep the money.
Wow.
And I said
That's
it.
crazy.
I said it then when he was alive, and he tried to send a
Well, it
message
made
to me through a girl.
sense. Yeah.
And he tried to send a
If you're
message
looking at
to
it from
me.
the game, it made sense.
Yeah, and he tried
You know.
to send a message to me through a female. I ain't gonna say her name. She know who she is. He sent
Wow.
a number, and I told her,
Yeah.
baby girl, messages get people killed. So don't send me no
Right.
messages, cause I ain't the
Right.
one.
I think I know who you talking about. I ain't gonna say no names, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's a big fact. And
Yeah,
don't,
that's
cause I'm not the one. But I only utilize his name just for learning lessons for my audience and for whoever was listening. And you know, everybody was hearing, you know, him say about how he killed Rich and why, which was a lie, but it's a known fact that Rich gave him them birds to go and do something and get the money back. He never spoke about bringing that money back. He never said nothing about where's that money. And if you felt some kind of way that Rich violated you for some money, he gave you all the birds. You could have just kept the money, told somebody robbed you and kept the money. You ain't
right,
have to
right.
kill him. So none of
Yeah,
that none of the story he said makes sense to the real rights that know him personally. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So, and
right.
it ain't cool to call a brother over and act like you got the money and then kill a person. It ain't cool to
Yeah,
tell a person, oh, yo, what up, homie? Let's go see these girls, and put the person in the car and have a person behind him shoot him and kill him in the car.
yeah.
All his stories is stories where how he snuck and killed the person. Act like he
Right,
was cool with him and took him somewhere and killed him. Period.
right.
Alpo wasn't a punk. He knew how to fight. I saved his life by the Apollo one time with a gunman behind him about to shoot and kill him and Wayne Perry.
Right.
I saved him.
That's,
You know, I got history with
yeah,
him, so I could speak when one a brother I considered once a brother did wrong out here. I can speak about it, which is going to be a message to the people that's listening. So I
right,
don't speak
right.
about none of that just to be out here to be glorified. I don't need to be glorified. My name speaks for itself. Everybody know who I was running through them Harlem streets, tearing Harlem
That's
streets down,
that.
getting money, doing you know, all of the above, which we were selling poison back then, and we know better now.
Right.
So people don't need to be idolizing that and thinking that it's cool that you kill your brother. Even if Rich did, say for instance, it was true that Rich didn't tell him something about the connect. Why would you kill somebody? And then later on, years later, when K Slate asked him if it's something that you regret doing, what would you say it was? And he said, Alpo said out of his mouth, verbatim, I regret killing my brother Rich Porter.
Mm,
So,
right. That's
you know,
crazy.
I don't care about what people be coming back talking, man. They gotta do their research. He seen me and spoke to me. He really wanted to speak to me to test my temperature, to see if
Right.
being that he home now, he sent the person to tap me on the shoulder to come holler at him. And I seen him, he threw his hands up like, what up, man?
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to see if I'd be like, man, I ain't talking to you. And I
He was
keep
trying
telling people,
to touch
you kill people with kindness. You don't never let a nigga know what you thinking, man. Period.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
And
That's
plus not
a fact.
only that, we were celebrating my brother's birthday. I had 30
You
goons
remember that shit? I was
right
on
there
my
next
way
to
from
him.
out here. Yeah. I remember I was talking to you. I was doing a Timbo, I was doing an Info Minds interview, matter of
Yeah,
fact.
that's a
And he was
fact.
asking me about all that shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
a
trying to
fact.
tell him I'm in a car on my way back. I could get him a few minutes. And it was just ironically you called. So we was actually coming uptown. But I said, damn, let me drop some stuff off in
Yeah, that was
Brooklyn
the
and then
day
we're
we were
gonna come back
celebrating
up.
my brother's birthday. We was
Yep,
already 30 deep outside of the venue,
that's a
popping
fact.
bottles in front of the spot when he was
Yeah,
sitting right there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's crazy. Yeah, love you.
I tell him, do
Yeah,
your research, man, before you talk about me. Period.
yeah,
I
that's
ain't
right.
one of them in New York City. Straight like that.
Yo, yeah, man. That's the fact,
And I
man.
wasn't
That's a
no
fact.
tough guy. I was just a good dude. That's it.
I saw the dude Sub Zero. He said something. He mentioned your name too. I don't know if you've seen the Rap-O-Matic joint. It was him, my son, my man Bullets Gotti, and it was what's son name from Flatbush? Damn, I forgot son name from Flatbush, but they got like a show called Rap-Matic, and
Yeah,
they was making some of the stuff about the Alpo stuff and all that.
yeah,
But it was they mentioned Unique. Shout out to the big bro Unique
no
and
doubt.
you too. So I don't know if you can't be aware of all that type of stuff because I know you're busy, but I
I
know
seen one of them. I
something.
think yeah, the Bullets Gotti. He be interviewing them and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He be interviewing Sub
yeah. I
Zero.
think he
Yeah.
did a few of them with that Sub Zero dude.
Okay. That dude is. I mean, I rock with him. A lot of cats don't like him, but he's the one that put me on his platform to when I had spoke about Hasson Cambell. So that's how Hasson Cambell got the kite, and he started responding about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Nothing noble. He didn't stand up and do anything. We didn't achieve anything about anything he said, but he took notice to the content that we put out, and it was on Bullets Gotti.
Okay.
So yeah, you know what I mean. When I seen him talking to Sub Zero and saying shit about Harlem and putting y'all name and stuff, and I was like, damn, I gotta holler at bro, before I start speaking and stuff like that. But
No
yeah,
doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I always used to watch the Sub Zero, man. He entertaining to me, man. He looked
yeah,
like he
yeah.
got
Very
Alpo
funny.
characteristics and all. I see, man, that is what it is. Speak your piece.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's crazy. I seen the footage, the joint when him and Fendi got it on a little bit
word.
up at I don't know where they was at. They was at what's that spot in Harlem? We used to get the DVDs from and all that. Black
Yeah, yeah,
Star.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
I
I think they
know
was
they
up
got
in there.
wow.
You just ran up on your man up in there and
Wow.
try to do him greasy or whatever. So that was crazy. So
Yeah. We gotta do another joint, man. I'm gonna hit you up later on, and let you know.
I'm like,
Come we
yeah,
the
save some of this
studio.
footage for me. I don't know if you can save it or whatever, but send it to me and I could chop it up and spin a play on my joint. Salute to everybody involved, man.
You
Yeah, hit my
already
line,
know,
man.
man. All
I'm
right.
outside too,
Got
and
you.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right. Salute.
All right, baby. Salute.